Okay, so to end this podcast, I want to talk about something that bothers me. So, yeah, I mean, it's no secret. Like, I started this podcast and I love doing it. And obviously, I've put a lot of money into it and all of this stuff. And, you know, it's why are you looking at me like that? You didn't put shit into this podcast.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, you're just a personality. I put all the money in. You don't even know what money looks like. I had like $200 in my wallet and you were looking at it like it was like God.
All I see is like negatives. That's all I see.
This is why it's so easy to get like college students on Casting Couch because like $200 is a lot to you guys.
It is, yeah.
Like, dude. Like, yeah, in college I would have sucked a dick for $100. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. Anyway, so like I want to do that. Like in my dream world, I would love to do multimedia, like the podcast and uploading the videos and having like a brand for a living. Like I'd love to do that, and I'd love to have more and more guests. And like my eventual goal is to be able to like text or contact like a famous person or like a big YouTuber or any of that, and then like actually responding to me and like coming on the podcast. That'd be fucking legit. I still will never move to LA, but you know, it would. That's like a huge thing. Like moving to LA is like, oh yeah, but then you move to LA and realize they still won't respond to you. And that's what gets me too. I think like a lot of big YouTubers, like I've contacted a few, not huge, like in like 200,000-300,000 that I've been watching forever, and just legitimately emailed like business inquiry, like, hey, we run a podcast, we'd love to have you on, and they're like, don't even like respond. Even when I was so I was in the music industry and I was like a bigger influencer in the music industry in college. And I had like tens of thousands of followers, and I would respond to people. I wouldn't always, you know, be like, hey, I'm going to, you know, come do this or come do that. But I would always respond. And to me, it's like you started from nothing. And it's like the least you can do is respond. But
I mean, yeah, but can you imagine how many people?
No, yeah, I 100% agree. But a lot of them are like nobody. You know what I mean? Like we put actual effort and like.
They don't know that, though.
Yeah, but you can see it. You can listen to them.
Just get so many. They don't even like want to sift through them.
I mean, yeah, I do the audio, and the audio's gotten a lot better. We should text Johnny and see how he thinks of the audio now. Yeah. Because it's way better. Like after the podcast, I put a good 10 hours into the audio and putting the video together now and doing all that. And that's off of my work week. And my thing is, I think that the thing that bothers me is like watching some of these people on like YouTube and like all that, and these kids who make like goddamn ridiculous money and they fucking suck. They put no effort into anything. It's like these bullshit vlogs, or they like are like, I don't even know. Maybe like you have to be a teenager and to get some of these like fucking trends and stuff.
Probably. We're too old.
But there's very few Gus Johnsons coming up now. There's very few new PewDiePies coming up now. There's very few Philip DeFrancos coming up now.
Well, I think all the older, like, YouTube, like, stars or whatever, they're kind of becoming obsolete.
No, there's no one like them. So the originals, Jack's Films, Internet Comment Etiquette, Keemstar, Philip DeFranco, no one's like them.
Well, yeah, and everyone that has followed them for however many years will keep doing it. But I'm saying, like, the market for it is just changing to, like, a different age group and a different shitty content that's not. It's
fucking crazy to me how people get, like... It's just like how people get these fucking crazy subscribers. And what these kids don't, a lot of these kids follow these guys with like these kids who pretend they have private jets and like all these cars. Like, dude, they don't have any of that shit. They're either renting that or taking the picture at an airport, or like it's daddy's money and they didn't work for shit. You know what I mean? Like my family is well off. I don't take anything from them or take pictures with their shit or drive or use their shit. Like everything here is my own money. Everything I own is my own money. Everything has been paid for by me, and I've been working since I was a kid. This podcast just turned into something like completely different, like Mad Money. I'm just like, this is like Merry Christmas, fuckers. Like this is what happens when a Jew hits Christmas. I get existential about shit.
So angry.
I'm so angry, and I'm honestly like,
you just like hate that Christmas is just like shoved down your throat?
No, I really don't give a fuck because I just like
why you're so angry.
Get work off. But
but you don't, because everyone's like, "Oh, hey, you're Jewish.
That's
Can
true.
You cover
Everyone
me?
was like, "Hey, you're the Jew. You're covering us," which is why I just want to do this for a living. And like, if I did this for a living, I'd put in so much more effort. Like, I would do like 2 podcasts a week. I'd have like more YouTube shit, and like, I'd really love to do that. But we'll have to see. I mean, this is just episode 15. Yeah. This is episode 15. We're gonna keep doing it, and hopefully, it takes time.
Whether you like it or not, but.
No, you like
hopefully
it. You fucking like it. You fucking like it. But okay. I just got really into the mic. Yeah. But no, like we're gonna keep doing it, and like maybe a year from now it'll grow and like get bigger, and maybe not. But I had another YouTube channel. I played I had a professional gaming team, and we got a decent amount of views. And then like I'd switch games, and then like everyone dropped off. And so like it's so hard to keep relevant and so hard to do that I just want to put out content we like making, and all of our friends seem to love it because everyone who comes on the podcast wants to come back on.
Everyone's been on twice. That has come on.
Not Johnny, but we'll have to call up Johnny.
True.
I really want to get, what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to plug in 2 phones and have Johnny and his girlfriend on. Because Johnny's girlfriend said she'd come on, and I do want her on because she's got a lot of followers. And I think it'd be fun to have her on, and I think she could help us grow the podcast. She's a model, if you didn't know.
I think they know. That was kind of the point.
But she models like $4,000 pair of shoes. I've got like $40 pair of shoes. That's expensive to me.
Your shoes are much more expensive than that I bought you.
Yeah. Well. But anyway, so that's just like that's my cringy, like off-color. Is that racist to say? Who cares? This mic is black. Is that racist? I don't know. That's just like my off-color commentary for like a comedy podcast, entertainment. Like this is the first time I think I've ever complained on the podcast. And I just want to like get it off my chest. No, I complain all the time, and I'm fucking okay with it. I'm a whiny Jew, and I love it. But it's just so weird to me, and I don't know how. I think the only way to grow is like, and I want to grow for the right reasons. Like for me, the thought process of honestly, and I've thought about this. I would rather have 100,000 listeners every episode, and make nothing off of it than have 10 listeners and make like $1,000 an episode. Because to me,
make $1,000?
No. It's just like a thought process. Like I'd rather have the community and like build that up and have the listeners. Because to me, that's like fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Like to me, and like people emailing us, hotpotcoffeepodcast@gmail.com.
That's how you heal the world, Brad.
That's how you heal the world with emotions. But like I'd rather have a community and like people saying what they want to hear and like doing something really cool and like building up this awesome thing. And I just hope that happens.